You are a dead man walking if you fall out of this truth. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kahakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Shalom. Shalom. You are a dead man walking if you fall out of this truth, man. All right. And that's just plain and simple. Okay. If you come into this truth, all right, you labor for a time, and then somehow, some way, all right, you get enticed by the world or you get offended and you don't want to be a part of this anymore. Okay. Your fate is pretty much sealed, man. All right. Your fate is pretty much sealed, and you're more than likely going to have to suffer a more terrible judgment than the ordinary person out here. Like, you got these jakes that's on the internet, and shout out to the elder out there in South Carolina, Manata Zakba, okay? Because he's, every week, pretty much every day, okay, he's coming out with videos showing all of the little backbiting, scoffing bullshit that 2/3 of our people are saying about this truth. Okay. And a lot of them niggas that's talking that shit were niggas that were actually a part of the Hebrew Israelite culture. Okay. Because I don't want to say movement, because, this is our heritage. This is who we are. You know what I mean? So it's not just a trend. Okay. It's who we are. Okay. And you got a lot of these jakes that fell out of the truth, and then they start getting online and start backbiting and scoffing against the truth. All right. But hold on. Just a couple years ago, when you was in the truth, your bitch ass was Kwam Yasharala. Yah Bashib Yahushai Brakatah. I love the Most High Yah. That was you. Okay. That was a lot of you niggas. All right. You was so infatuated with the Lord, and you read the Bible every day, and you know what I mean? You started to understand the precepts. You were excited to serve the Lord. And then one day, it's like a light switch. Something just changed inside of your medulla, how do you say it? Medulla oblongata. Something just changed in there, and next thing you know, you just become an enemy to the Lord, man. Okay. Those type of jakes are going to get it the worst, man. And let's just say, because you got a lot of jakes out here that have fell out of the truth. Let's just say a jake that fell out of the truth, he didn't become a scoffer. Okay. He didn't talk shit. He didn't make no videos. He just left the truth and just quietly went back into the world and tried to pretty much establish what he had before he came into the knowledge of the Lord. Well, those niggas ain't exempt either, man. All right. If you leave this truth, period, man. Okay. All right. This truth is like the mob, man. There's only one way out. Okay. A body bag. All right. There's only one way out of this truth, man. Either two ways. There's only two ways out of this truth. Okay. To where your work is done. Either you're going to receive salvation or you're going to go out in a body bag, man. All right. And even when we receive salvation, the truth is going to remain forever. So really, the truth never stops, man. You know what I mean? The truth never stops. But if you want out and you don't want to be a part of this anymore, you're more than likely you're gonna be out of here in a body bag, man. All right. And the Lord is going to bring it upon you niggas. He going to bring it upon y'all the worst, because what you niggas is, you're turncoats. Let's get that definition of a turncoat. What is a turncoat? Okay. Niggas who lead this truth, they're turncoats. All right. They're traitors. All right. Hang on. How would the U.S. government feel about a nigga that was, playing for the other side, like a spy working for both sides? He's trading military secrets with the opposing country. How would the U.S. government deal with an individual like that? Well, that nigga will more than likely get the death penalty, okay, because he's a traitor. So how much more the Lord? How much more Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? You turn your back on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right? You don't think that the Lord takes that personal? Okay? The scriptures say, endure unto the end, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? Strive for the truth unto death, man. That means that this is all you got, all right? This is all you got. You got to hold on to this unto the death, man, like what it says, okay? Be thou faithful unto death. The Lord didn't say anything about, well, be faithful unto death unless you get offended and somebody do something you don't like and somebody says something you don't like, then you could go ahead and renounce the truth. The Lord ain't never said no punk ass shit like that. You niggas is just some soft-hearted faggot motherfuckers, man. Okay? That's straight up. Soft-hearted faggot ass niggas, man. Okay? You don't got the heart of a warrior. Okay? Because really to remain in this truth, you got to be a real warrior, man. All right? You got to be a soldier. Okay? And if you couldn't last, really your heart was just weenie. All right? Your heart was made out of jelly. Okay? And you never really have faith in the Lord, man. All right? And the Lord is going to come visit you niggas for that, man. All right? Got a lot of you jakes out here that was a part of camps. And then you quietly exited the camp. And now you trying to like you trying to blend back into the world and shit. You know what I mean? Like don't nobody see you. Like the angels ain't watching your stupid ass, man. Well, let me just go back to doing what I was doing and I'll just act like I was never a part of that. Man, the Lord see you, man. And the Lord remember. Okay? The Lord remember. All right? And your judgment will come to pass at some point, man. Okay? This is turncoat, a person who deserts one party or cause in order to join an opposing one. Yeah, a straight up traitor. You're a straight up traitor, man, if you fall out this truth. Because if you're not following Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai anymore, who the hell are you following? All right? Contrary to popular belief, man, there's only two sides, good and evil here. Okay? It's only good and evil, man. It ain't no goddamn in between. It ain't no gray area. It ain't no fucking, I might not, what they call them niggas, agnostic? A nigga agnostic. I don't really believe in God, but I know that there's a God out there, but I don't really believe in the religion stuff, but I know that there's a God out there and I love God with all my heart, but I don't really believe in him, no. No, nigga. Okay? There's only, you either with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai or you're with Satan. Okay? And if you desert and if you leave Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you have chosen Satan. Okay? And for that, you are a dead man walking. Okay? Your days on earth are numbered. And if I was you, Jakes, man, that left the truth, every day I'd have paranoia. I'd be walking around looking behind my shoulder, scared as hell, because I would know that the wrath of the Lord is going to come upon me sooner than later, man. I don't know how a lot of you niggas could sleep at night, man. How you niggas could just sleep at night and just, nigga act like he comfortable. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to fake that shit, man. Okay, but that's the difference between a man of the Lord and you wicked, rotten ass niggas that could just sit there and act like the glory of the Lord is not that big of a deal. You put in all of this work. You was a part of a camp. You done held Passovers with brothers, broke bread with brothers. And then you just gonna act like, and then one day you just switch and you just act like, you know what? That stuff was stupid. Never mind. I don't know how you niggas do it, man. I don't know how you niggas could really sit there with a straight face and act like you wasn't serving the Lord, man. Okay? The Lord gonna come visit you niggas for that, man. This is Hebrews 10:38. It says, now the just shall live by faith. Yeah, and the faith ultimately is to remain with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai unto the end. If you can't remain with the Lord unto the end, you don't got no faith. All right? You don't have any faith. You can't be partial, man. All right? What is the very first commandment? Love the Most High, thy God, with all thy heart. Okay? Have no other gods before me. That is the first commandment, man. All right? All right? So being faithful to the Lord is not just, running around the city telling everybody I love Jesus. Niggas got a microphone or something talking about I love Jesus. No, man, you got to remain with the Lord. Okay? You got to go through the trials and tribulations and go through the mud and be willing to, sacrifice your entire life for the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And if a nigga just give up, he don't really got no faith. He was never really, a real soldier of the Lord, man. Okay? Because a real soldier is loyal unto the end, man. All right? I know y'all seen the movies, dealing with war. Okay? War and chaos. And then you see them movies, that got them soldiers. Them soldiers be ready to die for the cause, man. You've had some soldiers that, the enemy throw a grenade. Hang on, give me a second. Let me put these earphones back in. Yeah, you had some soldiers where the enemy throw a grenade, right? And, just so the grenade won't blow up the rest of his comrades, this nigga jump on top of the grenade and let the grenade blow him up. You see? Just so everybody else don't have to die. He'll take the death. All right? That's loyalty, man. That's the type of loyalty that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is looking for, man. All right? The Lord is looking for that level of loyalty, man, where you're willing to put your life on the line, literally or figuratively, okay, to gain him. That's faith, man. All right? Niggas who fall out ain't got that. That's why they fell out. It says, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. You see? So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, all right, if he don't have no pleasure in you, you're an enemy. Okay? And how does the Lord deal with his enemies? Okay, well, the Lord already said, when you read the scriptures, all of those who don't want to serve me, bring them here in front of me and slay them before my feet. So basically, if you're an enemy of the Lord, you're destined for a terrible judgment. You're destined to go back to the spirit world in a painful way. Okay? Especially if the Lord gave you the truth and you decide to turn your back on it, you are a disrespectful bitch ass nigga for that, man. Come on now. What if you gave a nigga your most prized possession? You give a nigga your most prized possession, right? Whatever that may be. Let's just say a car, right? Let's just say you spent $40,000 on this car, right? And this is your most prized possession. You love this car. And then you give it to a nigga and you tell him, hey, look, man, take care of this car, man. Please, man. Take care of the car, man. And then 2 months later, this nigga then fucking drove the car into a goddamn lake and just left it. Nigga left it in the goddamn lake and just, try to act like he didn't do it. You be ready to put hands on a nigga like that, man. Like, bro, I gave you my fucking most prized possession, man, and you just gonna do it like that, bro? Ain't even gonna tell me about it. Ain't even gonna try to, give me no restitution for it. You a disrespectful ass nigga, man. So that's how Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai looks at you motherfuckers that turn back, man. You niggas is disrespectful, man. For the Lord to give you this. The Lord didn't have to give us this truth, man. Look at all these jakes that don't even have access to the simple knowledge, man. Simple knowledge. Jake is so goddamn lost, and the Lord decide to think upon your spirit to give you the truth out of billions of Israelites, and you just say, fuck it. I can do better. You an asshole, man. All right. And Yahweh Shem Shah is going to deal with you niggas for that, man. All right. Piece of shit motherfuckers, man. That's one thing that I don't like is a nigga that turn his back on the Lord, man. All right. You a demon, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you went back into the world quietly. All right. And didn't make no fuss, didn't make no stir, didn't rebuttal, didn't do. Man, you still a demon, man. Okay. Nigga, we're fighting for something bigger than us, man. We're fighting to get out of here, man. We're fighting to finally get our revenge on on our enemies, on Esau. Everything he's done to us as a nation, and you don't want that? You just want to get back, you just want to go back into the matrix, okay? And act like you know, this truth is non-existent? Nigga, fuck you, man. For real. Fuck you niggas, man, for that. This is Ecclesiasticus 2:14. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience. And these Jakes who fall out, Jake that be on the internet, why I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite niggas, right? Those are niggas that have lost patience, man. They've lost patience, okay? Because part of having faith, like I was talking about, is having patience, all right? The scriptures say, wait ye upon me until I rise unto the prey. That's what's one of the most grueling things about this truth. Waiting. Playing the waiting game, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that the prophecies, all right, are so goddamn close, but we still got to wait for them to play out. You see? But Jake lose patience. Oh, man, it's taking too long. When is it going to happen? You know what I'm saying? When is it going to happen, man? This is taking too long. Them niggas on the internet, why I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite niggas. When is it going to take? When is it going to happen? You know what? This ain't the truth anymore because it didn't happen fast enough on my time. Nigga, who are you? Who the hell are you, man? Okay, to rush the process of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right? The Lord is the Lord know what he doing, man. Okay, you just a mortal being on earth, man. All right? The Lord know exactly what he doing, man. All right? And Jake lose patience, man. Jake lose that patience. So Jake eventually lose faith and he fizzle out, man. Okay? And the Lord said, woe unto you. All right? Meaning destruction unto you niggas that do that, man. All right? See, you know, this truth ain't nothing nice. You know what I'm saying? This truth ain't nothing nice. Okay? The Lord constantly expresses his displeasure in niggas that turn back, man. All right? The Lord don't like you niggas at all, man. Okay? All that love of Jesus shit, because, you know, when you go into, you know, when you start dealing with that Jesus, that Christian church bullshit, you could be a demon, leave the truth, or leave Christianity or whatever, go be a demon, come back, repent, get back into Christianity, be a demon again, right? Then come back into Christianity and repent, then be a demon again. Then, you know what I mean? Niggas could just be willy-nilly dealing with Jesus, right? And supposedly Jesus is supposed to accept you every single time. No, You got about one good chance with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? One good chance, man, all right? Now, mind you, the Lord does wink at our folly, right? And the Lord is working with us. He's working with each and every one of us and strengthening us because the Lord know we got ailments. The Lord know we got, you know, we're still in the flesh. But to just completely desert him, to just completely say, nah, I'm cool on it, Lord. I'm going to just go back into the world and do my own thing. Yeah, you ain't shit, bro. Okay? The Lord got a personal problem with you niggas. It says, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Yeah, what you niggas gonna do, man? All right, Jacob's trouble is almost here. What you niggas gonna do? Okay, what are you niggas gonna do, man? You think you gonna be protected in Jacob's trouble? A lot of you Jakes that have left the truth, you got families. You forgot about that? A lot of you niggas got kids and shit. Did you forget that? Okay. Did you forget that now your child is gonna have to be, put to death right along with your greasy ass? Did you forget that, man? Okay, we're coming into Jacob's trouble, the time of all out hell on earth, a time like never before. See, you're gonna need that divine intervention in them days, man. You're gonna need some sort of spiritual barrier to protect you in those days, man. And you jakes that have willingly made yourself an enemy to the Lord, I mean, what the fuck do you niggas think you about to get? You think the Lord is gonna protect you? All right. You know what I'm saying? Let's say in your city get overrun with a crazy pestilence, man, that got niggas bleeding out their eyes, spitting up blood. Here it is, you a nigga living in that city, but in the back of your mind, you fell out the truth, you gave up on the Lord. And here it is, it's this crazy pestilence that's happening in your city. You think the Lord is going to protect you, man? You think the Lord is going to think upon you and everything you do? No, man, you going to get that pestilence and you going to get more. Okay? You going to get more. Look, it tell you right here. You're going to get it the worst. This is Matthew 24:48. It says, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, meaning that, basically what I just read, niggas losing patience because they think that the Lord ain't coming soon enough, right? 49, it says, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken, meaning go back into the world, start being malicious again. All right, you get back on that nigga shit. And we seen it happen time after time, man. Niggas lead this truth and just get back into that full-blown nigga shit. And they even become a better nigga because now they have knowledge. So now, they can use a little bit of the knowledge that they have to propel themselves forward in the world of nigga shit. Like Alazar. Look at Alazar, man. Technically, Alazar has left the truth. He does not associate with being a Hebrew Israelite anymore. But what is he doing? He's taken that knowledge that he acquired over the years of being in the truth, and he's using that to propel him forward. But it's backfiring on him. All right? Nigga, you still a faggot. Okay? Don't forget that, bro. All right? You still a faggot. All right? Okay? And ain't nobody gonna forget that you had a 12-inch Subway sub up your fucking ass, man. Ain't nobody gonna forget that. Okay? But he's trying to eat with the drunken. He's trying to get on Adam 22 and, okay, yeah, what's up with y'all? What's happening, man? What's up? You know what I mean? The Lord gonna rip that nigga apart, man. Okay? He is the perfect example. Alazar is the perfect example of what happens when you lead the truth. The Lord will bug you out, humiliate you, and then at the end, just put your ass to death in a shameful way. Okay? Because Alazar, he gonna go out bad, man. He gonna go out real bad. Just like a lot of you jakes that left the truth, man. You gonna go out real bad, man. All right? It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be humiliating. Okay? All right? And the Lord is going to constantly put you in a state of torture. Okay? Verse 50, it says, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of. Yep, the Lord going to sneak up on you niggas. Okay? He going to sneak up on you niggas like a panther. Okay? You ain't even going to see him coming, man. A lot of you niggas that's in the world thinking that, okay, well, the Lord probably forgot about me. It's been about 2 years since I was in the truth. Look at me. I'm back doing my own thing. I got a better job now. I'm getting money. You think the Lord forgot about you, huh? Jake think the Lord forgot, huh? Jake think that the Lord ain't gonna come answer that call. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about me no more. The Lord ain't thinking about me no more. Brothers ain't doing videos on me no more. It's been 2 years since I was in the truth. I'm just trying to get this money. I'm trying to be a good father. I'm trying to be a good husband now. Maybe the Lord, maybe the judgment won't be that bad. You see? Nope. The Lord gonna get you niggas. He ain't forgot about you. The Lord gonna get you niggas when you least expect it, man. All right? You and your family on the way to raging waters. All right? The next thing you know, your car just take a detour off the fucking freeway ramp. All right? And you drive off a goddamn cliff. and you and your family die in a car crash, man. Lord ain't playing with you niggas that fall out, man. Okay? You niggas are dead men walking, man. Just remember that. If you fell out of this truth, you are a dead man walking, man. And you got an expiration date on your life, man. Okay? I don't give a fuck what type of success you've obtained outside of the truth by fault when you fell out. Okay? Your time is short, man. Like I said, I'd be scared if I was you niggas, man. For real. It says, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. Bitter. It's going to be a bitter judgment, man, for you Jakes that fell out, man. Okay, Jake that lose patience. Jake think that he got a better plan. It's going to be bitter, man. All right? Because like I said, the Lord take that personal, man. You ain't about to just play the Lord. What you think you doing, man? Okay, you wouldn't let a nigga play you like that. So what you think you gonna play the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai like that, man? Think you gonna sneak back into the fucking the zest of life and just become this great father, this great husband? All right, and you know what? We got a Jake that's in our camp that's everything I'm saying. This is what this nigga did. He was with us. This Jake was with us, right? Started the camp with us. Then one day, basically he got a DP. And if y'all know what a DP is, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we had to gave him a DP, a spiritual DP, and he just never came back. You know what I mean? But he always had that family man demon on him too. So that's kind of what we, proposed, that he went back and just went full family man mode. Left the truth to be a family man. The Lord gonna get that nigga, man. Okay? The Lord gonna get him, man. And I'm not gonna mention his name because he ain't worth it. But the Lord gonna get him. If he's listening, hey, you know who you is, bro. The Lord gonna get you, man. Okay? The Lord gonna get your ass, bro. All right? Did nobody tell you to stop doing the work? Did nobody tell you to give up on the Lord like that, man? All right? Don't think that you got something good coming, man. You Jakes that fell out of the world, don't think that fell out of the truth. Don't think you got something good coming, man. Okay? Do not think that. Don't think that it's going to be a happy ever after, man. It's going to be a painful, bitter, shameful end. Okay? To your life, man. Okay? Because you disrespected the Lord. All right? Number one, you disrespected the Lord, man. All right? You're a traitor. You're a turncoat. Okay? The Lord got a personal bone to pick with you niggas that fall out. You are a dead man walking. Okay? Lord willing, this was edifying. Let me give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai once again. Shalom. Shalom.